Have you ever wondered if there's a system of medicine that's less about just treating symptoms and more about understanding the entire universe inside you? We're talking about a 5,000-year-old science of life that sees each of us as completely unique. Today, we are diving deep into the ancient wisdom of Ayurveda, the science of self-healing. And this quote, "This is everything." This is the absolute heart of Ayurvedic philosophy. It's not just a nice, poetic idea. It's the foundational principle. The idea is that you aren't separate from the universe, you are the universe, just in miniature form. The same forces that create galaxies and drive the seasons, they're happening inside your body and your mind, right this second. So this is really the big question for us today. What if you had a map for your own inner world? A kind of user's manual that helps you understand why you feel the way you do, why you crave certain things, and how to find your own personal point of balance. Well, that's exactly the promise of Ayurveda.
So let's start at the beginning. We're not talking about some new health fad you saw online. Nope. Ayurveda is one of the world's oldest holistic, meaning whole body, healing systems. It was first recorded over 5,000 years ago in the Vedas, the ancient holy texts of India.
The name itself tells you pretty much everything you need to know. Let's break it down. A U in Sanskrit means life, not just life in the abstract, but your day-to-day nitty-gritty living. And Veda means knowledge or science. So put them together, and Ayurveda literally means the science of life. It's a practical guide to knowing yourself. All right, so how does Ayurveda actually map out this inner universe? Well, it all starts with 5 basic building blocks. These are the 5 great elements, or pancha mahabhutas. The ancient sages, the rishis, had this incredible insight that everything in existence, from a star billions of miles away to a single cell in your body, is made up of these 5 principles. Now, what's so cool about this is the flow. It's not just a random list of elements. Ayurveda sees this beautiful, logical sequence to creation. You start with the vast, empty potential of ether, or space. Out of that space comes movement, that's air. The friction from all that movement creates heat and light. Hello, fire. That heat then causes things to liquefy, creating water. And finally, the molecules in water bind together, becoming solid, and that gives us Earth. See, it's this gorgeous cascade from the super subtle to the super solid. And this is where that you are the universe idea really hits home. Ether isn't just outer space. It's the space inside your mouth, your lungs, your cells. Air isn't just the breeze. It's your breath. It's the nerve impulses firing in your brain. Fire isn't just the sun, it's your metabolism, it's the acid in your stomach, it's that spark of intelligence in your eyes. Water is the blood in your veins, the fluid in your joints. And earth, that's the solid stuff, your bones, your muscles, your teeth. You literally have the whole cosmos inside you. So, you've got these 5 elements swirling around inside you. But how do they, get organized? They combine to form 3 primary energies, or life forces, called the doshas. You can think of the doshas as the 3 main managers running the whole show that is you. They govern everything. First up, we've got vata. Vata is made of air and ether, and it is the energy of movement. Seriously, if anything moves in your body, vata is behind it. Your breath, the blinking of your eyes, the circulation of your blood, the thoughts racing through your mind, that's all vata. It's light, it's quick, it's dry, just like the wind. Next is pitta. This is the energy of transformation, and it's made from fire and water. Pitta is basically your inner furnace. It digests everything, not just the food you eat, but also the ideas you take in and the emotions you experience. It governs your metabolism, your body temperature, and your ability to digest life. And finally, we have kapha. This is the energy of structure, made from earth and water. If pitta is the fire, kapha is the substance. It's the glue that holds your body together. It governs your physical form, your immunity, your stability, and all the lubrication in your body, like in your joints. It's that grounding, steady, cohesive force. Okay, so here's the crucial point, probably the most important thing to get. Everyone has all 3 doshas. You have vata, pitta, and kapha working inside you right now. What makes us all different is the ratio. Most of us have 1 or 2 doshas that are more dominant than the others, and that unique mix is what defines our fundamental nature.
And this brings us to one of the coolest concepts in Ayurveda, your prakriti. Your prakriti is your own personal blueprint, your unique constitution. It's the specific mix of vata, pitta, and kapha that was set the moment you were conceived, and it doesn't change. Think of it like your factory settings. Understanding your prakriti is the absolute key to unlocking your personal path to health.
All right, so take a look at this chart. As I go through it, just see which column kind of makes you go, oh yeah, that's me. A Vata-dominant person tends to be light and thin, with dry skin, and their appetite can be all over the place. Their mind is super quick, always active. A Pitta type? They're often medium build, with warm skin, a sharp mind, and a really strong, intense appetite. And a Kapha type usually has a sturdier frame, thick hair, a very calm and steady mind, and slow digestion. And you gotta love these pulse analogies. Vata's pulse is said to feel like a snake slithering. Pitta's jumps like a frog, and Kapha's is slow and graceful, like a swan gliding on water. So, which one is ringing a bell? Now remember, you are a combination of all three, but usually one or two really stand out. Maybe you're a Vata Pitta with a super active mind and a fiery drive, or maybe you're a Kapha Pitta with a calm, steady nature but a really sharp intellect. This isn't about putting yourself in a box, it's just about recognizing your natural tendencies. Okay, so you might have a hunch about your constitution. What now? What's the point? Well, the goal isn't to change your prakriti. That's your unique nature. It's perfect as it is. The goal is to understand it so you know how to keep it in balance. And that is the real secret to health in Ayurveda. Ayurveda has this wonderfully simple way of looking at health and disease. Health is simply when your doshas are in their natural state of order. They're happy, they're balanced. Disease, on the other hand, is disorder. It's what happens when things like diet, lifestyle, or stress knock your doshas out of whack. So healing is just the process of bringing that order back. Simple as that. So how do we bring that order back? This is the practical magic of it all. You consciously choose things with the opposite qualities to bring yourself back into balance. For example, if you're a fiery, intense pitta type and you're feeling irritable or getting heartburn, what's the antidote? Cooling things like cucumber, mint, and maybe avoiding those super spicy hot wings. If you're an airy, restless Vata person feeling anxious, you need grounding. Think warm, comforting foods like a root vegetable soup and a really predictable daily routine. And if you're a steady, earthy Kapha person feeling a little sluggish, you need stimulation. So, invigorating exercise and pungent spices like ginger and cayenne can help lighten things up. It's not about restriction, it's about smart, personalized self-care. And that's really the fundamental shift that Ayurveda offers. It's more than just an ancient philosophy. It's a living, breathing toolkit for self-awareness. It gives you a language to understand your body's whispers before they turn into screams. So the final question isn't, which type am I? But rather, now that I have a clue about my own unique nature, what's one small choice I can make today to bring myself just a little bit more into balance? Because the power to heal, as Ayurveda teaches us, always starts with you.